because my daughter, who's 10, goes to the School of Rock in Frisco, Texas, and she's a drummer. Started at the age of 6, and we're like, why do you want to play drums? I just want to beat things. I'm like, okay. Like all those songs that we were just listening to, that's like what she plays in her set list. She'll come home, she'll go, Dad, I got a new set list. I got to download these. Can you help me? Yeah. What do you need to download? Joan Jett, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, and I'm like, have I told you that I love you lately? You're like, you're the coolest kid ever. Next to your brother, don't let him hear that. All right. So we are here, of course, to learn how to mine Facebook, how to use Facebook to generate more business for your bottom line. Just out of curiosity, we've got a large group in here, which is great. Just by show of hands, how many of you in this room have already generated business from Facebook? Awesome. That's amazing. I'm going to show you how to do it, hopefully a little bit better and a little bit bigger. Now, this is my 14th Keller Williams family reunion to be at. This is my most favorite Keller Williams family reunion to be at, because being a tech instructor, I'm a master faculty instructor out of Plano, Texas, and I travel and train all over the US and Canada. We bring workshops to all the agents and go hands-on and teach in a tell, show, do mentality where you guys are actually generating business right there in class. To hear Gary talk about what he's been talking about all weekend long, I'm like in nerd heaven, right? Because I was actually in like nerd history heaven, because I used to be a history teacher. I was a history teacher and a football coach in the state of Texas for 6 years. So when he's talking about the history of real estate and then the future with tech, I'm like, my brain's exploding, right? I'm like, oh, it's history and it's tech? Awesome, right? And he's being highly competitive? Former football coach? Awesome. Let's go kick some booty, right? I was jazzed up. I want you to be jazzed up. I want you guys to win. Whatever you're doing, I want you to win. I told you I'm competitive. I don't care what we're doing. If we're playing checkers, I want you to win, unless you're playing me. If you're doing Facebook, I want you to win. I want you to connect. I want you to relate to your database, because Facebook is a database. So as we go through this, I'm going to show you techniques on your personal page, groups, and your business pages. I want you to find some ahas that you guys are going to implement right away. I mean, like right after class. Some of you are going to I'm going to do it right now in class. I'm not going to pay attention. I'll just do it now. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. As long as it's something productive. That's the key. Now, at the end of this session, we're going to have 15 minutes to where we can have a Q&A. We're going to have a mic runner here in just a bit that's going to help you. Stand up. Give this lady some applause. Because here's why. Tell me your first name again. Shannon was the mic runner in my previous class, and she was running. I'm like literally, she's running. She is the mic runner, right? Thank you. So we'll do that a little bit later in class. So if you have questions that come up, write them down, put them on your phone, whatever the case may be. We'll try to get them answered as best you can. Here's something, this is a large room, and there's live stream happening as well. If there's a question that comes up, here's the best thing about tech. KW Tech. How many of you have downloaded Kelly? How many of you started playing with Kelly? How many of you have broken Kelly? Congratulations. Josh, team, and Gary are like, yes, that's what we want. Break it and then tell us and we'll fix it. I broke it on Saturday. I submitted a ticket. Sunday morning, I wake up, it's fixed. I'm like, that's awesome. All right? So we can control the tech. Here's my pledge to you. If I do not get time to answer everybody's question, in live stream, you're in this as well, download Kelly, go to Kelly and type in find Michael Trethart. It will find me, and you can text me, you can email me, you can follow me through KW Connect. You do whatever you want to do. Call me, whatever. My pledge to you is I will answer all those questions. Does that sound good? Okay, so let's jump into this. So Facebook, like we said earlier, is a database. It is a data. I mean, it's a gold mine. It's business setting right there. You have 5,000 connections on the personal page. But the problem is most of you in this room, the 5,000 connections you've made are all the 5,000 agents that are in your area, more sitting in the cubicle next to you because they're nice people and you don't want to offend them. You got to get outside the real estate bubble. Treat this like a database. Quit filling it up with other agents. Yes, I know they're nice, but if they're in your area, they don't need to be on Facebook with you. Now, I live in Texas. My Texas agents, they should have a lot of California people because there's a lot of business happening right now between California and Texas in the real estate world. So fill it up with people who are outside of your business, outside of your area. Here are the records for this class. I love this page. Been teaching Facebook generation, lead generation since like 2008, 2009. We go out and do workshops. I'm not fibbing on these numbers. These are numbers. I had one guy, this was in Pittsburgh, PA. He got 63 listings in 1 hour. $8.25 million buyer in 30 minutes. That was Austin, Texas. A lead in 2 seconds. That was Portland, Maine. They posted something I'm going to show you what to do. They posted it, and then a couple minutes, 2 seconds, it was like, me. It ended with, who wants to buy a house? Me. Okay, that's easy. 195 leads in an hour and a half for one agent. And then this last one, I love this one. First day of real estate. Literally his first day of real estate was attending one of my workshops. He got 6 quality leads by noon. And he's like, this is like the easiest industry ever. I mean, why do people complain about getting leads? This is simple. I'm like, no, if you do this, it is. It's not that hard. The hardest part about doing it is doing it. You got to be consistent. You got to stay with it. So I'm going to give you some techniques here. The challenge when we do these techniques, though, is the implementation. You can see right here, we want to grow our CGI. We want to have massive growth in our CGI. For us to do that, we have to time block. I'm a certified one thing instructor as well. So the one thing and time blocking, I'm all about that. For you to do all this, you have to be focused. Because what I'm telling you is, here's Facebook, the most ADD, addictive social media program out there. Hey, be focused with that. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you get on there and you're like, I'm going to be focused. As soon as I take the Star Wars quiz, as soon as I find out what Disney princess I am, and then I'll be focused. Oh, well, there's a video. It's a kitty cat and a cucumber. That's hilarious. I got to share that. I mean, like an hour later, you're like, well, wait, what are we doing again? Be focused. Time block. This is lead generation. This is lead generation. Get in, do it, and get out. My suggestion to you is set a timer. I'm doing this for 10 minutes. I'm doing this for 15 minutes. I'm doing this for 30 minutes. It's kind of like the movie The Matrix. You got to have the phone call to get out of the Matrix. Because if I don't do that, I'm stuck in the Matrix. I'm stuck in the Facebook news feed forever and ever and ever because it's so addictive, right? So get in, get out. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to break it up. We got personal, which is going to be first. Everybody has access to that. If you have a Facebook account, you have a personal page. Then you have groups that you can join. Those are optional. You can make your own group. You can join a group. And then you have your business pages. And that's where a lot of your advertising course is going to happen. And then something that kind of runs throughout all of that is Facebook Live. And we're going to talk about Facebook Live as well, because it's a very easy way to generate more activity, more eyeballs, more interest into your business. Does that sound good? All right. So here's the personal page. There's my rock and roll drummer. There's my wife. There's my 15-year-old basketball playing son right there. That's our personal page. And everybody makes the mistake of going out onto the personal side and going to the news feed and scrolling and starting there. In my opinion, don't. Go into the personal page. Go to your friends list. You're maxed out at how many friends? I told you earlier. 5,000. So build that list. And somebody go, 5,000? I got 5. We'll fix that. I'll show that here in a bit. But get off that news feed. Go into the personal side of Facebook. And here's why you want to do this. We're going to talk about the Jennifer way first, and then we'll talk about the Jessica way as well. But the Jennifer way, and I call them the Jennifer way and Jessica way. I call them this because this is the agents that I learned it from. So I was doing a class in Memphis years ago, and there was supposed to be an agent in that room by the name of Jennifer, but she couldn't be in my workshop. She was too busy. She was too busy because she had 9 closings in her first 45 days of real estate. I'm like, I got to meet this girl. I mean, this is a rock star agent. And the team leader, after my workshop, spots her, and it's kind of like spotting a wild animal. He looks out the window, he's like, there she is, right? I knocked my mic off, right? She's like, there she is. And we all run out and grab her. We're talking to her. I'm like, how in the heck did you get 9 closings in 45 days? She's like, well, I got like 4 minutes to tell you. I'm going to another closing. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. They're just writing me checks. It's crazy awesome, right? I mean, like deer in headlight look. I'm like, okay, well, tell me how you did it. Okay, well, I got 3.5 minutes. I'm like, well, let it go. All right, here's my story. Grew up in Memphis, moved out of town, got married, had a baby, got a divorce, moved back to Memphis to be close to family, decided to jump into real estate feet first. I jump in, and I realized very quickly as a single mom that I don't have a lot of money to market for my business. And oh yeah, by the way, everybody that I thought I knew changed their names, changed their addresses, they'd gotten married, they scattered to the 4 winds. I have no money and I have no database. Other than that, business is great, right? Does that sound familiar to anybody in the room? Like, yeah, I'm right there with you, or I was, right? And she goes, what I realized was this: everybody that I know is on Facebook. Pop quiz. How many people are on Facebook on a daily average? Anybody know that? Over 2 billion. Billion with a B. Okay? So like the whole world's pretty much on Facebook right now. Unless they're a 15-year-old. They're not on Facebook. Why are they not on Facebook? Because you're on, well, they're on Snapchat, but they're not on Facebook because you're on Facebook. And heaven forbid grandma and grandpa are on Facebook. I'm out, right? So they all have gone to Snapchat, and all of you have started to go to Snapchat, and now they're like, oh, we got to go somewhere else, right? So we're going to see what happens. 5 years, 10 years from now, Facebook may be a thing. It may not be a thing. 10 years from now, we may be going, ooh, you're still on Facebook? Kind of like when you meet a MySpace user, you're like, ooh, weirdo, right? I mean, we don't know. But right now, it's a good thing. And so what Jennifer would do is she committed in her time block to private messaging 10 people a day. That's it. 10 people. And her message was this: she would go out and find somebody that she hasn't talked to in forever. And she would message them. And these are people that you've known throughout your walk of life. Maybe you met them growing up, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, used to be your neighbor. You guys and girls were in the military together. You shared a cellmate or cell with them is your cellmate. I mean, whatever, right? Whatever your walk of life is with this person. And she would go, I have not seen you since blah, 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 blah. I saw you on Facebook the other day. It was making me think about you. My goodness, what's going on? How's life? How are you? What's the one thing everybody wants to talk about? Yeah, and then you get the story of them and the kids and the dog and the cat and the spouse and the dream job and the dream house and the dream living, and basically the story of everybody. I taught this at Family Reunion a couple years ago, and I asked him in the front row, I said, what's your name? And he was like, Moses? I said, perfect. You get the story of Moses, right? I mean, it's just boom, there it is. It's long, it's good, it's all about them. But how do they finish it? Well, hey, Jennifer, what's going on with you? Hey, I'm great. I'm back in Memphis. I'm selling real estate now with Keller Williams Realty. I love it. It is crazy busy in this market. It's insane. But what I love about Keller Williams Realty is the flexibility, the system that they provide to me to be there for my daughter, but also build my business. And man, little side note, when I go out and show some of these homes, we see some crazy, wacky things in some of these homes. It's kind of funny. It's kind of crazy. She's just talking business, but not really talking business. She's just connecting. Did she ever ask for any business? No. But that person starts thinking, oh, Jennifer, I know Jennifer. I like Jennifer. She's good people. How can I help Jennifer? Oh, I know. Hey, my brother, he just got a new job in downtown Memphis. He's got to sell his place out in Germantown. Can you help list that property? Yeah. Absolutely. But he needs to find a place in downtown as well. Oh, I can help him with that too. Hey, my mother-in-law, she lives on the same street as me. She needs to move away. Can you facilitate that process? I can do my part. You got to do yours. You got to get her out of there, right? Hey, my parents are getting a little bit older. They got a place up in the Rockies. They're not going to go there anymore. Can you? I mean, do you know an agent in Colorado? Yeah. And now we can go, yeah, let me just pull that up on Kelly or the referral network. Here you go. Boom, right? 9 closings in 45 days by just asking people, how are you? What's up, Jose? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, that's it. And just connecting. That's all you have to do. Who in here has ever done that before? A lot of hands. Have you gotten business from it? Look at those hands. It works. But here's the funny part. Who's ever done it? Hands go up. Who's gotten business? Hands go up. Do you still do it? No. I used to. I got busy. Protect the time block. Protect the time block. Be committed to doing it. It's lead generation. There's a team in South Carolina that Jen Hubble, I know Jen, she may be in the room, but she's on a team. She has a team of 20 agents. And we were talking about this technique, and she goes out and, the team makes the phone calls and does all this other type of stuff. Well, she changed it up one day. She had, I think, 8 people on the team. For an hour, they're going to go in and they're going to private message as many people as they can for 1 hour. Set the clock, boom, go. Here we go. At the end of the hour, those 8 people had 16 listing appointments. You can call people, and you should call people. We are a phone call industry, but some people don't answer the phone. You email people, they don't respond. There's 10,000 other unopened emails that they're going to get to never, right? But if you text somebody, you private message somebody, it lights up the phone. We've all become addicted to private messaging. Oh my gosh, somebody's private messaging. I must see it right now. Your response rate on a private message or a text message is 90%. So go out and use it. So that's the Jennifer way. It's very casual. Does that make sense? Okay. So here's the Jessica way. So Jessica, she made over $100,000 in GCI her first year just from Facebook. But her story was this. Jessica is like high D, which I'm totally digging because I'm a high D as well. And I'm telling her the story of Jennifer, and she goes, okay, I got it. Okay, time out. I'm like, what? Timing me out? Right, time out. I get this. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I got it. I got 1,200 friends already on Facebook. I'm totally over this. I just joined Keller Williams. The very first class I went to is Bold. Like, she didn't even go to Ignite. She goes straight to Bold. I'm like, ooh, that's like Navy SEAL training right out of the box. Right? That's pretty intense. That's her mentality. I'm going to be bold. I hear what you're saying about 10. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to do 40. I'm going to do 40 messages a day. And I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to do it in the afternoon. I'm going to do it in the evening. I'm going to break it up, and I'm going to commit to it. She made $100,000 in GCI her first year just from Facebook. How many of you like free money? Yeah, me too. Some hands don't go up. No, I like to spend my money to make more money, right? I like the free money. That's free money. Go out and get it. Now, I said, what was your biggest aha after the first year? We were talking about this. I said, what was your biggest aha? And she said, I talked to a lot of people, and there was a lot of people that were not ready that first year. But now going into the second year, soon to be the third year, they're ready because life is ready. The kids have graduated. They've retired. They got another baby on the way. I mean, that life event that they were waiting for or didn't even know was going to happen has happened. And now they're ready. So she's like, I'm planting my little Facebook seeds. And now they're starting to grow. I collected some immediately, but then I collected others very soon thereafter. Maybe it takes a year, it takes 2 years, but it does happen. Now, here is the script. This is a script that everybody knows. If you've been to Bold, you know this. You don't need to take a picture of this. You know this. You probably know this by heart. Take a picture if you want to. But this is her. And that first paragraph was to the ex-babysitter. Hey, Lauren, long time no see. My daughter was talking about you the other day. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I got a question for you. You may have seen that I now work for Keller Williams Realty, and I'm in a work competition of sorts. You know me. You know me. I want to win. Who do you know? From church, from school, from whatever walk of life, anywhere that wants to buy a house, maybe invest in a house, maybe sell a home. All I need is their name, contact info. and we're good to go. Thanks so much. I'm not asking you if you want to buy, if you want to sell, but it's who do you know? I value your opinion. So you can do the Jennifer way, which is very casual, or you can do the very direct way, which is a bold phone script, which is what I call the Jessica way. But you haven't gone to bold yet, my gosh, you need to go to bold. It's going to change your life. You can also mix it up based on who you're talking to. If this is mom, you can be pretty direct. Hey, mom, who you know? Come on, give me some, right? If you haven't talked to these people very much, maybe go the Jennifer way. Kind of ease into it a little bit. Build that rapport. Does that make sense? It works. It works. You just got to be consistent. That's the key. Now, let's fix a problem. How many of you need more friends? Oh, well, on Facebook, but maybe need some friends in general too. I can't help you with that, right? That's counseling that's going to help you with that. Yeah. But if you need more Facebook friends, I'm going to show you how to find them. Again, 5,000 is what we can max out with. Now, if you go out to a laptop, can't do this on a phone, can't do this on an iPad. If you go out to a laptop, don't even go into the Facebook app. Some of you have like the Surface tablets and they have the Facebook app that comes up. Go out to like facebook.com, a web browser. And if you open up Facebook in a web browser and you go to your personal page, there's a button that says Friends, Find Friends, because you need help. No, I mean, there's a search option. So when you go Friends, Find Friends, you get a search option, and then you get this bar that shows up right here on the screens. That's my info. That's your info. I grew up in Edmond, Oklahoma. There you go. All right. My dad has been with Keller Williams since 1993. He's part owner of the Edmond, Oklahoma office with Mo Anderson. Pretty good move on his part, right? She invited him back in 1993 to join Keller Williams, and his response at the time was, Keller who? What? It was 1993. Nobody knew, right? Thank goodness he figured it out. But if I go over here and I go to Friends, Find Friends, and I search this, I can click the button that says, show me everybody on Facebook from Edmond, Oklahoma that I'm not friends with. Here they come. Now, the problem is I live in McKinney, Texas. And you mean, I got a woo for Edmond, no McKinney? Okay, North Texas? Okay, there we go. So I want to find everybody in Edmond who lives in McKinney. So I can check the boxes. Show me everybody in Edmond who lives in McKinney. Oh, who went to Edmond High School. Go Bulldogs. Who then also went to the University of Central Oklahoma. Go Broncos, right? And there's 4 options right there. And when I run my search, I find 5 people that I can connect with that have 4 things in common with me. I should be friends with them. Go out and find your people. More importantly, go out and reconnect with your people. Because you will find people on that list and you're going to go, oh my gosh, how did I forget that name? I mean, we used to be tight. Like we were running buddies in high school. I figured he'd be in jail by now with the stuff he was doing back then, but he's not. He's a CEO. That's crazy, right? I mean, whatever, right? Go find your people through all your walks of life and reconnect with them. Does that make sense? Yeah. And you're maxed out at 5,000. Now, when you reconnect with these people, I know some of you in this room are from the United States. Who's from Canada? Good. It works in Canada. Who's from overseas? It works overseas. I had an agent in my Plano office, and I'm showing her this, and she kind of starts setting back a little bit, puts her arms back. Kind of gets that smug look like, it's not going to work for me. And she's like, it's not going to, I get what you're saying, but it's not going to work. I said, why? I was born in Pakistan. And she tells me the name, and I'm like, okay, type that in for me, because I can't do that, right? But we type it in. 75 people show up. She's like, wow, that's impressive. But they're in Pakistan. I'm in Dallas. Show me everybody from your hometown in Pakistan who lives in Dallas. 15 people show up, and she falls out of her chair. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't know these people, but the fact that we're from the same hometown and we now live in Dallas, we got a natural bond. We got a connection. Reconnect with your community, whatever that community is. Is it university? Is it schools? Whatever the case may be. Another search field in here, colleges, but also employers. So a lot of my agents in North Texas, Toyota has already moved their headquarters to North Texas, but they're still moving people from Torrance, California. So a lot of my agents in Plano, Texas are going out and doing this search. Show me everybody who lives in Torrance, California, who works for Toyota. And then here comes the results. And on the left-hand side, some of these people you don't know. What you're looking for is you're looking for mutual friends, mutual connections, right? And if you decide to click on add friends, it's up to them to accept it. And that's going to happen now, never, or sometime in between. You can't control that. You can't control that. But the only thing that you can do is this. If you say add friend and then they connect with you, here's what you got to do. You got to be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Relax. Right? There was a movie years ago, Vince Vaughn, Swingers, the 3-day rule. Went out on a date with a girl, can't talk to her for 3 days. I'm going to give you a 10-day rule. You got a 10-day rule. Don't talk to that person for 10 days. Be cool. Because if you go in and you friend them and then you go, hey, buddy, what's going on? No. And they're like, oh, okay. The real estate agent. Oh, okay. I see. You're gaming me. You're just using me. Be natural. Wait till they post something on Facebook that is engaging, and you go, oh, okay, that'd be a good thing to talk about. Let me private message them, or let me put something out on the page. The key on all of it, be cool. Does that make sense? We good? Clear as mud. All right. Let's talk about groups. How many of you are members of groups? Most of you in the room. There's a lot of amazing groups that you guys can join. There's professional groups. We got ones that are Keller Williams based. We've got ones that are real estate based. We got ones that are tech based. I mean, whatever group you want, it's there. You got another group, hobbies. How many of you have a hobby other than selling real estate? Right? What's a hobby? Call one out. Yoga, fishing, hunting. How many of you like cycle, like motorcycles or bicycling or something like that, right? Yeah. So you do it in groups with other people. Has this ever happened to you? You go and you show up for your hobby, your group is all there, and one of them's going, oh, man, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to ride today. Wow, what's going on? Wrenched my back. I was picking up a box. We moved it into a new house yesterday, and man, I just kind of picked it up wrong. Has that ever happened to anybody in the room? And it's probably a relative, right? Whose fault is that? That's your fault. They didn't know who you are. Join these groups, interact with these groups. Now, you got to be careful how you do it. You can't just be coming gangbusters in there talking, buying and selling and things like that. But this is a natural way for you to engage in other groups. Neighborhood and community groups are a big one. You got to be careful in those groups. They don't like you selling, right? Nextdoor.com is a Facebook alternative. They're getting into the real estate game as well. What you have to do from a Facebook neighborhood group and Nextdoor, whatever the case may be, is always come from contribution. Always come from contribution. Give back to the community. One of the best posts, my wife is not a real estate agent, but one of the best posts she ever did was it's all about the neighborhood and it's all about giving back to everybody in the neighborhood. So she's going to find out what you do in a good way. She's not like all up in your business or anything like that. She's going to find out what you do from a business point of view, and she's going to do what she can to promote your business. So a couple years ago after Thanksgiving, we were traveling, we got home, we're tired, been on the road all day. We didn't want to make any food or anything like that, but we were hungry. So we go, you know what? Hey, let's order a pizza. Oh, let's order a pizza from Palio's Pizza in McKinney, Texas, because the neighbors down the road own Palio's. Let's give a shout out to our neighbors. And so we ordered the food, we put it out on Facebook that we ordered that, and then it was in our neighborhood group, and then we said, oh yeah, by the way, did you guys know that the owners of Palio's live right here in our neighborhood? And we posted that out there and we tagged them on that post. That post generated them $5,000 worth of business that night on just like a normal, like Friday night after Thanksgiving, right? Which is normally a dead night. It matters. And it matters to those people. They remember that. Come from contribution. Find a way to help out somebody else in your neighborhood, in the areas that you market, whatever the case may be. Build their business up, they're going to build yours. Referral groups are out there. Now we got KW Connect, so that's going to, KW Connect is going to be a great way for you guys to connect to everybody within the whole Keller Williams system. This is my personal favorite. I even put a slide image on this one. Garage sales, yard sales, rummage sales, whatever you want to call them, sales, right? Every area across the United States and Canada is different. But go out and join the garage sale groups. Because here's why. These groups are power. I know it's hard to see it on the screen, but if I type in on Facebook, McKinney garage sales, the groups that come up, the first one has 28,000 members in it, 25,000, 19,000, 18,000, 17,000, whatever the case may be. And then everybody in the room goes, I wish I had a list of all the neighbors around me. Right there. But you got to be careful in these groups. Who's ever joined a garage sale group? These groups are controlled by a very powerful group. And that powerful group is called stay-at-home moms, right? And if you cross the stay-at-home moms, you're toast. You're toast. You're tarred and feathered and kicked out of the group. Which if you look at the top group, it's called no rules. That's the anarchist group. That's the group that got kicked out of all the others that had rules. And then they go, no rules. You can do whatever you want over here. We don't care, right? It happens to be the most popular group, by the way, just side note. But you go in, and if you go in and you say just listed, just sold, watch how fast you get booted. They don't like that. So why would I join this group? What am I going to gain from this? What you do instead is this. You go in and you join these groups, and you come from contribution. You say something along the lines of this. Let's say you got a buyer move. I'm going to say McKinney, Texas. You got a buyer moving into McKinney, Texas. Hey guys, got first-time home buyers moving into McKinney, Texas. They are super excited. We are closing on their new home on Friday. They cannot wait, but they are missing one thing. They are looking for a washer and a dryer. Is there anybody in this group who's looking to sell a washer and a dryer and help out my first-time home buyers? Flip it over. Hey guys, sign of the times. It's a seller's market. My sellers in McKinney just sold their home. We sold it too fast. Moving truck's going to be here on Friday. They're taking everything but the washer and dryer. Here's the make, here's the model, here's the color, here's the price. Who in this group wants to help out my sellers? Who are you helping? Your people. They're going to love you to death. But what's the actual message in the group? I'm helpful, but I'm an agent. And more importantly, I'm an agent who's got people moving in and people moving out. Don't go in and say just listed, just sold. Go in from contribution. Help out your buyers, help out your sellers, engage. Does that make sense? It works. Got a lot of agents that do it. Who's tried something like that before? Does it work? All the time. People will engage. And then they go, oh, you're a realtor? Oh. Yeah. Then you go and help them move the washer and dryer and you start talking to them. And you're like, oh, well, she's a nice lady. Yeah, let's use her. It works, guys. It's a great way to engage. Now, here's another way. Use the tools that you already have. Use the tools that you already have, your Keller Williams mobile app and Homekeeper. So in your neighborhood, go out and door knock. But then some of you go, ooh, door knocking? I don't have my scripts down. All of you have a tool on your phone that you can use, which is your Keller Williams mobile app. And you knock on the door and you say, hey, this is Michael. I'm actually one of your neighbors about 8, 9 doors down. I work with Keller Williams Realty, but I just want to share something of value with you. And it's a mobile app, and it's a free search mobile app. So I call it the Nosy Neighbor app. You don't have to pretend that you're walking the dog to go and grab one of the flyers out of the new listings, right? You can just sit in the comfort of your own home, use this app, see all the new listings in the area, but also see all the new listings in the city, in the zip code, the county, the MLS, whatever the case may be. And then if you ever have any questions about any of those, just hit the contact me button and contact me directly, and I'll be able to answer that faster than anybody else that's out there. It's a free app for you. And your neighbor's like, oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, by the way, here's something else inside that app. It's called Homekeeper. So it's kind of like a Russian nesting doll. You got an app inside an app, right? You get 2 for 1, and they're both free. And it's Homekeeper. And what Homekeeper is, that's my vendor list. So all of the plumbers, all of the electricians, all of the handymen and women and everybody else that you are inquiring about, they're all right here. Side note, what is like every third post in a Facebook neighborhood group? Hey, has anybody got a good plumber? Has anybody got a good handyman? Has anybody got a good fence repair guy? That's the link you should be sharing, because there's your list. But as you're door knocking and you're talking to these people, you go like an app to search for homes, but I got a vendor list as well. And then they go, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm going to use that. And then you get this. One of the neighbors goes, well, wait a minute. I own my own business. I want to be on that list. How do I get on that list? Oh, well, let's talk. How about we go get some coffee tomorrow? We'll talk about your business, talk about my business, see if we're a match. And if so, I'll put you on the homekeeper list. Yeah, let's do that. Build your network by contribution. So it's not just online with Facebook, it's offline. It's a mix, because Facebook has weaved its way into the fabric of our life. Business pages. A lot of talk about the business pages lately because Facebook's made some changes. We're going to cover that here in just a bit. But your business page, a couple things that you guys can do for your business page. This is your business platform. Some of you in this room are not comfortable with sharing information on your personal page, and you don't want any business clients going to your personal page. I get it. I totally get it. You do what you do, whatever is comfortable with you. Some of you take your business and you share it on your personal page. That's fine. Kind of the standard issue rule is 80-20. 20% of your personal post can be about business. Everything else is about your personal side. It's about your lifestyle. People will connect with you because you're not necessarily a real estate agent. You're a person. You're a person in the community. But if I want to be a strictly business page focused, doing ads, it's got to be on the business pages. So go out and create a page. Clients are going to like it. No, they're going to follow it. It's your base for advertising. Here's a little bonus. I taught this in another class earlier today. Many of you in the room probably use it because it's been out for many, many years. It's not a Keller Williams tool, but it's a free tool that's going to help you to create any type of advertising that you want. It's called Canva. Raise your hand if you use Canva. And like I said in one of the earlier classes, I can usually tell who uses Canva because when I say, who uses Canva? And they raise their hand and they go, yes! Like, it's the coolest thing ever. Who uses Canva? Yes, right? I mean, it saves you time. And oh yeah, by the way, it's free. Oh, hey, now you're talking my language, all right? It's like Photoshop for real people. Most people can't do Photoshop. Everybody can do Canva. It's Canva, CANVA.com. It's Canvas without the S. And so I can go in, and what's awesome is they already have preset sizes for Twitter, for Facebook, for all the social media platforms. I got real estate flyers in there that are free. I've got custom dimensions. I mean, I can make any size that I want. But Canva is a great way to create that cover page for your business page and do that for free. You can also pop videos in on that cover page too. Facebook's giving you a lot of options on that. So we got Canva. Create an inviting name. Let's talk about that one for a bit. If I tell a room of, I don't know, 2,000 real estate agents, whatever we have in this room, hey, go out and create a business page. Your first thought is, oh yeah, I'll call it My Name Realtor, right? What's the last thing a consumer probably wants to like? No offense to anybody in the room, is a page named, My Name Realtor. Let me ask you this, by a show of hands, how many of you in the room follow the local car salesman's business page? Raise them high. 1, 2. You guys are like number 2 and number 3 in all my classes ever. Number 1, she raised her hand and she goes, well, I do because it's my son. Yeah, and like, well, you got to follow that one, right? Most people do not follow that because they don't want to be sold a car. So they're going to look at your business page and go, no, I'm not looking to buy a house. I'm not looking to sell a house. Create a name that's community-based. Now, you got to follow your local rules. If your MLS is telling you it must say this, then you must do that. I'm not saying be a secret agent. On the About page, go in and make it all about you. I mean, I'm not saying hide yourself, but the name of the business page, make it inviting to somebody who lives in that area. We had somebody, I'm seeing your tag here, Houston, Texas. Houston 365, Houston 24/7. I mean, something where people go, oh, it's about Houston. I live in Houston. Oh, like, don't just talk real estate on that business page either. Talk community events. Talk natural, organic, topical type of events. Does that make sense? It works, guys. It works. Here's something else too. Some of you may not even know you have this. Go out to the App Store and you can download the Facebook Pages app. That's that little flag that you see on the screen. It's a little orange flag. You'll see that in the App Store. Download that and you'll be able to manage your business page. Right now, if you don't have that, you got to go into Facebook, then you got to go to the bottom right, click on that. Here comes your menu. Then you look for your business page. It saves you like 5 steps. You can just jump right over to your business page and you can get right into it. It's free. It's on iPhone. It's on Androids. It's not on BlackBerry. If you have a BlackBerry, you have way bigger issues, right? Sorry, Canada. All right. Facebook ads. This is where they show up. You cannot advertise from your personal page. You can advertise from your business page. Now, here's the big change. January 11th, Facebook made a major change. Some people call it Facebook Zero. They're starting over, right? Facebook apocalypse. What they did is they went in, and because of all the issues that we had with fake news and all the stuff in the election year and all these other things getting posted out there, stuff that was coming in, from Russia or North Korea or wherever, they just went in and they cut it. And so I had a lot of agents in the other room tell me, and we were doing a website class before this, that they say my listings aren't even showing up anymore. If I try to do an ad on that, they're being blocked. If they do allow them, I'm not getting a lot of traction to that anymore. I'm not getting activity to my individual listings anymore. Facebook's changed the algorithm. What do I need to do? We're going to talk about that. Now, if I go straight out to Facebook right now and I want to do some advertising, I can go to Facebook ads, and Facebook ads will give me the most power. If I just go to facebook.com itself and I go to my business page and I post something, there's an option right there to hit boost. Who in here has ever done a boost? It's like the easiest way for Facebook to get to your credit card. It's like literally 30 seconds. You're like, yeah. Oh, good, done. I just spent money. Woohoo, right? I mean, that's a boosted post. It's kind of like I'm just going to carpet bomb the area with my stuff and I hope I hit my target, right? But if I go into Facebook ads, I can be very, very specific. Show this to everybody in Anaheim who's 50 to 60, who has a graduate degree, who has a home value of this, who has an annual income of that. I mean, I can go out and I can put in a lot of different demographic features through Facebook ads. But the root problem for a lot of these people is they've changed the process. They've changed the algorithm. And they're not telling everybody, oh, yeah, if you do this, this is going to get you more traffic. People are just kind of trying to figure out on their own. But it all boils down to engagement. Organic. It has to be natural. And so if you start to see people who are going in and asking questions and eliciting comments and suggestions, you'll see those stay up on the Facebook page more often. Engage, engage, engage. Facebook has really stripped away the Facebook ads and focused more on the people, more on the engagement, more of what Facebook was when it first started, when it was the Facebook, all right? Now, with that being said, we have KW Command Facebook Ad Accelerator. It's ready. It's ready. But we're waiting on Facebook. Oh, yeah. Because they changed the rules. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Keller Williams International is working closely with Facebook. Our side was ready. We're ready to rock. But then Facebook goes in and changes the algorithm and kind of throws a kink in the wheel. All right? So we're ready. We're consulting. We're talking with them. We're working on a solution. In the meantime, you can use Facebook ads, boosted posts, but you have Facebook ad accelerate. Like I said, our site is ready. We just got to get them ready. Now, another option in the meantime, and quite honestly, this is an option that all of you should be using, is Facebook Live. How many of you in this room use Facebook Live? Doing it right now. Hello, right? So you can go out and you can do Facebook Live. Now, if you're going to do Facebook Live, be creative. There's actually my daughter right there, and we were promoting a one-thing class. It's actually Fresno, California, and we're promoting a one-thing class, and I decided, okay, we're going to make this fun. My wife's filming. My daughter's over there. We got a trampoline, and she's got her one-thing book, and we're talking about how, you know, there's a myth in the one-thing book that's covered called multitasking. So as we're talking about this, I have my wife pan over to my daughter, and she's bouncing on the trampoline trying to read the one thing, you know, trying to multitask. It's not working too well. So then we take the book away and allow her to jump, and she's jumping and having fun. We had some fun. We had some engagement on that. We did a Facebook Live video on that. We got like 2,000 organic posts, views. Tons of people started commenting on it. I went out through $20 on that post, did a boosted post on that. We ended up filling the room for the one thing session. Be creative, be engaged, do something unique. If you stand in front of a tan wall and you talk stats for 10 minutes, everybody's going, I'm out. I'm out after 10 seconds. I can't do that, right? Be funny. If you're funny, be funny. If you're not funny, don't try. It's not going to go well, right? Get somebody else to do it for you. Find some sort of engagement. Here's another one. I saw this one. This is pretty awesome. And he may be in the room. There's an agent that every time he closes on a new property with one of his clients, like he's got the buyer and they bought a new property, and that property has a pool, he will Facebook Live the client and him jumping in the pool at the same time. And if it's above a certain price point, he will jump in the suit. Other way, you know, other times he's just going in his t-shirt and shorts, but if it's above this certain price point, he's going in with the suit and all and everything. They'll Facebook Live it, turns it into like a fun kind of interactive game. People are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy a house just to make you jump into your suit. I mean, just whatever. It's fine. Create that engagement. Here's the thing. If I go out and I do just a normal post on Facebook business pages, I may get 200, 300, 400 views on that. We told you earlier there's 2 billion people a day on Facebook. You're gonna get 200. You're like, whoa, whoop-de-doo, right? But if you go out and do Facebook Live will triple, sometimes quadruple that total. You'll get thousands of views on that because Google and Facebook are in a battle for your soul. They want your online video soul, right? They want you not watching YouTube, but watching Facebook Live. And if you use Facebook Live, Facebook goes, oh, well, let's just bump that to the top and keep it up there a little bit longer. Does that make sense? Have you guys seen that result before? I mean, it works. Speaking of Facebook and Google, let's talk about this one for a bit. This is pretty cool. I figured this out. I'm not the first one to figure it out, but hey, I'm on stage. It was me. I figured it out. All right. So if you go out and do Facebook Live, the problem with Facebook Live, a couple things that are the problem with Facebook Live. First off, some of you are scared to hit the button that says Facebook Live because you're like, it's like live right now? No, I'm not camera ready, right? If you hit the button that says Facebook Live, it just takes you to the video screen to where you can actually type some text on it, put some graphics on it, kind of make it fun, kind of like Snapchat now. And then there's an option to where you can hit live, and then there's a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you're live. Okay? So just know that. Also, don't have like 10 cups of coffee before you do it, because then you're like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. You know, everybody on the other side has got like, you know, Blair Witch Project nausea. They're like, ugh. Motion sickness galore. I can't take this, right? So you got to be calm, be cool, right? But here's the thing. If you go out and you do a Facebook Live video and you just nail it, like hey, that's good. I'm going to keep that one. You save it. Let's say that you do a Facebook Live video and it's like the worst thing you've ever done in your life and you like trip and fall and bust your lip and cuss or whatever. I mean, just, oh, that was a disaster. Don't save that one. Anybody who saw it for live will see it, but don't save it. But let's say it's a good one, and you save it. You save it. You save it to your business page. People can go back and see it again. You'll get business from that. You got people commenting on that. It'll stay on your Facebook business page forever. But here's the bonus. You go to your business page, go to videos, and you download it. So you can share it over to your personal page if you want to. You save it on the business page, share it over to your personal page. But then you say, you know what? I want to take that video and use it somewhere other than Facebook. So you go out to your business page, you go to videos, and you download the video. You download it to your computer. It's sitting there. And then what you do is you upload it to YouTube. Okay? Facebook is all about the here and the now. Like now, it's live, right? YouTube is starting to get into that game as well, but YouTube has a longer shelf life. Let's say that you went out and just did something that's awesome. I remember I did a class in I think it was Amarillo, Texas, and we had like it was a Facebook class, and we had a ton of people getting leads. We had like 15 people getting leads. One guy had like 6, another one had 12, and we had a bunch of people getting 1, 2, 3, and so on. So I had him come up to the front of the room, and we just did an impromptu Facebook Live video, and we were showing everybody about how Facebook can be powerful for your business, and everybody's cheering and raising their hand and telling how many leads they got. And I was like, I want to keep that video. So I saved it. I saved it to my business page. And now you can go out and get that on the YouTube channel as well that I have for my business. So put it in other locations. Don't limit yourself. Because that's a question that comes up all the time when I'm teaching Facebook. Should I do videos on YouTube or should I do my videos on Facebook? And the answer both. Right there. That's a good bonus, I think. What do you guys think? Is it good? Okay.
You have to go from Facebook to your computer to YouTube and not directly because they don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Cold War. You know, it's kind of, her question was, can I not just go directly to each other? I could do this. I could go out and I could put a video out on YouTube, and then I could share it to Facebook. But Facebook doesn't like that because it's not organic. They'll do it, but they're kind of like, meh. Okay, here you go. Here's your 50 views of that, right? If you do it this way, you're going to maximize your viewership because both sites are going to view this as a natural, organic video, not one being shared from one site to the other. Make sense? Okay. Now, let's do this. This is crazy. I know this is crazy. We did this in my last video or my last session. Raise your hand if you've learned at least 2 things. Okay, that's good. I love it. I like it. Now, here's what we're going to do. This is crazy, but I trust you. You're good people. Most of you. All right, you're good people. All right? I'm going to give you control. I'm going to give you control for 3 minutes. And then we're going to have a Q&A afterwards. But here's what we're going to do in that 3 minutes. If you have your 2 things, either write them down, put them on your phone, whatever the case may be. What you're going to do, not yet until I tell you, but what you're going to do is you're going to share those 2 things with a partner. And your partner is going to share back to you what their 2 things are. And you're going to validate for them. You're going to make sure that, yeah, that's good. I think you should do that. Oh, you know what? Maybe tweak this. Maybe tweak that. You're going to coach them up a little bit. Does that make sense? Now, here's the most important part. Look to your right. Look to your left. Find the smartest person sitting next to you. If you have to get up and move, it's happened before. It's like, hey, I'll be right back. Love you, but I'll be back. All right? You're fun at happy hour, but I'll be right back. Right? So you got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to share. Go.
One or the other, I just click which one. But I don't know if it's an iPhone thing or what. I've never had to go into one to go to the other.
Yeah, we just go in and find the business page and click on it. Just open either one, but the personal page, and then just go in more, and I believe it is, and it just opens up to all of the pages, and we just pick that.
Yeah. And it'll ask you if you manage a page. Or you want to share it to
1 minute, 1 minute. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. That's pretty awesome. Good job. All right. Partner. How was your partner's 2 things that they wrote down? Thumbs up? Good stuff? Okay. Let's open it up to some Q&A. Here comes my runner. Look at her running. There she goes. Tell us your name, where you're at, and your question. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Shh.
I'm Jessica Amaru. I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And my question was, how long, where are my Cape Cod people? They're in here. How long are your Facebook Live videos usually?
So that's a good question. Facebook Live videos, you want to leave those as short as possible if it's real estate related, a minute or less, because we're all ADD. If you do like an 8-minute long video, people are like, yeah, I'm out. I mean, so try to keep it short and concise. Get to the point.
Hi, Lee Corey from Boston Southwest. Never too busy for any of your referrals, and I am bold.
There you go.
If I want to change the Facebook page, business page name, is there a certain way that Facebook allows you to do that, or?
Yeah, so you can go on to your Facebook business page. The question is, can I go and change the name? Yes, you can. The business page, well, it's all underneath About on the left-hand side. They have rules and regulations over there as well. Just follow the rules and regulations. Depends on how many likes you have on the page. You may not have the ability to change the name. Sometimes they lock that in stone. So we'll see. You have to go and just test it.
On the double bonus tip page, you've said create live video from your business page.
Yeah.
You're not doing a live video from your phone. You're creating.
Well, no, I'm saying you go out to your. Remember, I said go out and download the Facebook business page app, and inside of that you can go out and do your live video, and then you're off and running.
You had mentioned to create a business page named after a city and 24/7 or 365 or whatever.
Anaheim Alive, whatever. Yeah.
So why would you do it as a business page versus a group?
I mean, you absolutely could, but a group is going to have to invite people. You're going to have to kind of manage that as well. Whereas somebody who's just wanting to know more about Anaheim may stumble across that page and go, "Oh, that's interesting."
So
it's more public.
So do you have your regular business page with your name, like team name?
So my business page is called Technology Tidbits. Because I teach tech and I want people to know that it's a technology tidbits. Oh, I'm going to pick up something, help my business. Okay.
Awesome. Thank
now,
you.
my name's on it as well, too. I'm not a secret agent. I want to make sure they understand it. Let's try to mix it up around as well, too, if we can.
All right. So I have close to about 4,500 friends.
That's good.
Right. And I have a lot of public posts. All of my posts are public, and I'm getting a lot of friend requests now.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious. We could find friends and add them. Is there a way that I could
delete
find
friends?
them? Yeah, and delete them.
Yes.
In the same way.
Yeah, you can delete your friends.
No. I want it to be strategic. Like I
want
to
search the friends that you already have
and delete them from certain areas.
Okay.
Or,
all right.
Is there a way you can do that?
So I gave you double bonus. Who wants triple bonus? All right. This is not on the slides, so you may want to write this down or record me, whatever. You go to your Facebook page. You with me? On a laptop, not even a business page. Just log into Facebook. Top right-hand corner is a settings option, and it's the upside down triangle. You click on it, and then here comes your menu. And on that page, one of the last, there's like an option that says log out. And right above that, there's a link that says download a copy of your Facebook data. Facebook is tracking everything that you do. If you want to see all your private messages, you can get a copy of them. Because they're not, by the way, they're not private. Facebook's got them. Oh, you want it back? Here you go. And that goes for your friends list as well. You can download a copy of your whole friends list, see all the names, and go check, check, remove, check, stays, remove. Like you can edit it, and then you can just go back on Facebook and just pull them out. Or drop them into a spreadsheet. Do whatever you want to do.
Hey, Carlos Colon with from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I have a question about rebranding. So when you've already got a business page and you're rebranding to create a new page,
right?
Do you recommend creating a separate page or try to rebrand the same page, and then it piggybacks on the same thing as far as the visibility of a group versus a business page when someone searches for it?
So rebranding, that's a good question. And what I always tell everybody, because that comes up, should I get another page? I always tell everybody, you can have as many pages as you can manage, right? That before you lose your sanity. Now, from a branding point of view, the name of the page, again, this is my opinion, the name of the page does not matter as much as what you post on the page, right? That's just the page. If you're posting organic posts on the page, that's what's going to matter. I have a husband and wife team out of Dallas, and we all have made this mistake. How many of you have found something online and you go, oh, that's a great post. Let me share that on Facebook. Yep. And you share it. Who are you actually helping? Whoever wrote that. So what they're doing is they're writing original content on their website, a blog, and then they're sharing that out, their blog out on the Facebook business page, and their organic traffic is like 1,500, 2,000 a page. So it's not really the name of the page that's important to them, it's the blog post themselves. That's where they're getting the traffic.
And I'll tell you, with the group situation is, what I found is when you create a post, it doesn't post as your business name. It posts as your personal name.
It posts as you, the individual in a group. That's right.
That was the issue I had.
That's right. She's running. Give her a chance. She's doing good. Don't pull a hammy.
Hi, Tammy Vasilevich from. I wanted to know, is there a app like Canva that you can edit videos? Like if you're record something and it goes too long, or they say something stupid, you want to cut it down.
There's tons of video editing apps that are out there. Best thing to do, in my opinion, is just Google search that topic, and you're going to find a ton of them that are out there for Droid and iPhone.
Can then you download it and upload it?
The videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, be patient. I'm coming over all the way to the end.
Uh-oh. Here comes this side.
I already have close to 5,000 friends on my personal page, and a lot of them are realtors. But I had over 100,000 GCI last year from agent-to-agent referrals, so that's important to me.
Yeah.
I do have a Facebook business page, 365 things to do in San Francisco, California in the house. So I'm wondering if I should more focus on that and building that up to get the people to do the PMs, or do private messages to my non-realtor friends on my personal page, or maybe both.
That's one thing at a time. You know I was going to answer that way. I'm a proponent of the private messaging to start with, because that's that one-to-one natural connection, and I think that matters to more people. I get more conversations going by private messaging than anything else.
So Ruth Henriquez from Northern Virginia. I wanted to know if once you download the Facebook Live and you put it on your YouTube channel, what are you naming that YouTube channel? And is that all you're doing, or what other else are you
the YouTube channel is basically where the storage, right? And I'm going to name that YouTube channel based on my brand, based on what I want it to be called.
So your team name?
That, or, you know, my Facebook page is called Technology Tidbits. So maybe I call it Technology Tidbits. Your team name, however you, I mean, that's your personal choice. But when you upload it onto YouTube, it's basically going into your channel as a video, which you can then put to a playlist if you wanted to. So you can have a playlist for buying, for selling, for lifestyle, whatever you want it to be.
Mr. Green? Okay.
While she's running, let me say this too. Most of you in this room have your Kelly app. Yes? We got a big room. If I don't get to all of your questions, if you go into Kelly, I told you this earlier, if you go into Kelly and you do a search for Find Michael Trethart, you'll find me. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me, you can connect with me. And if you send in your question, if you email it over or text to me, I will make sure I answer that. That's my pledge to you. I'm going to answer all your questions. You can reach me on Facebook as well. Okay? So I know we got a lot of questions. Go.
I'm JR from Las Vegas, and my question is on the Jessica model where she's sending out 40 messages a day.
Yeah.
How does she keep that from Facebook shutting her down?
So 40 is like the limit. She tried to go above that, and Facebook was like, hey, you need to cool it. You're kind of being a weirdo. You know.
They shut me down at 25 last
I know. And so she did 40, and what's happened is I'm starting to see some people saying, hey, I got shut down at 35. I got shut down at 25. So they'll give you a warning before they shut you down. They should. Heed the warning, right? That's when you back off and go, oh, okay, that's my number, 25? Okay, 25. They're going to say, hey, time out, warning, stop it. But if they shut you down, I've seen some people get shut down for like 2 weeks. You're down. You're in timeout.
Hello, Amber Keith, Redlands, California. Also never too busy for any of your referrals.
There you go.
And I love Facebook. I do want to know, I have a little bit of trouble understanding the process of getting my Facebook Live video out of Facebook. What's the best process for getting it onto YouTube?
So it's on Facebook.
It's been recorded on Facebook. It's live. How do I get it out?
It's right here on the slides. Let me go back. Hold on. It's not letting me go back.
You can do through a link or anything.
Yeah. Basically what you're going to do, see if I can get this to come up. It doesn't want to go back. Why doesn't it want to go back? You know what? I was going to say Facebook me. Kelly me. There you go. Kelly me. Ask me that. I'll send you the slides. Anybody that wants the slides, I'll send them to you. All right. And you'll have those instructions.
Hi, I'm Bob from Philly, and I'm bold.
Hey, Bob. Are you an Eagles fan?
I am now.
Yeah.
Actually, my question has to do, when we talk about the groups, and I saw that you had that group that you can really talk about garage sales or whatever. Is there a way to take that list and bring it to Facebook ads if you really want to target that without being that person that posts an ad about Facebook or about being an agent? Or
I think maybe if you created the group itself and you're the admin, you probably have some ability to do that. That'd be a good question to ask Facebook. Trust me, when you're talking ads, Facebook will talk to you 24/7, 365 because you're getting ready to spend some money with them. So they'll definitely walk you through the process of how to spend more money.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm a buyer specialist, and right now we're working on how to connect the team members and the team Facebook page. How do you suggest teams promote their agents on the page and for us to connect on our personal page without everything just being a shared post from the team page?
So, I mean, I would say follow the same principle of a website. Like you have a team website, but then some of your agents will have like an ancillary website that's all about them or maybe their niche. Kind of follow the same thing. Maybe you have a Facebook business page that's all about the team, but then the individual agents kind of have their own branch of that as well. Still looks like the main mothership, but they're talking about a certain part of Austin or a certain lifestyle, luxury, whatever the case may be. Kind of give them a topic. What's your one thing topic? Kind of narrow that down a little bit. I think that'll help.
Hi, I'm Tom Roth from Allentown, Pennsylvania. And what I'd like to know, do you have any advice for the banner page? I'm kind of new with Facebook. I don't.
So the business page and the banner?
Yeah.
I mean, make it visual to your area. You know, make it appealing. Maybe show some of the lifestyle. If it's a very outdoor, active kind of town, or maybe you have historical aspects. You said you're in Pennsylvania, so maybe there's some older downtown part. Something that when people look at it, the imagery is like, wow, okay, that's interesting. Or even video.
Can you do a video with a regular video camera, or do you have to do it with a cell phone?
Cell phone be the easiest because you can just pop it on there from your cell phone right onto Facebook.
And where where do you store that before you put it on there? Do you
Just on your phone, and you can upload from your phone.
Oh, you can.
And then once it's uploaded, it's in the Facebook
Oh, cool.
cloud.
Thank you.
All right. So while she's going to the next one too, keep in mind, inside the events app, there is a review system for all the courses. So if you've learned something in here today that's good, bad, indifferent, whatever the case may be, let us know. Feedback is always the best. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, we need it. So make sure that you guys are telling us what you think about this class and all your other classes by doing that inside the app.
Okay. Erica Rose from Washington, D.C. I know that you can look up a phone number in the search bar. You can type in someone's phone number,
Yes.
or pull up the friend. Is there a way to reverse look up so you can, gather phone numbers from people so that, for lead generation that you might not already have the number?
Not necessarily in Facebook. Not one that I found that's easy. It's
Okay.
kind of difficult. You have to kind of go out and use some other third-party
like extract
systems.
it or
Yeah, and it's kind of
something.
tough.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Facebook's
Hi.
very proprietary. They don't like to share their stuff.
Bunny Terry from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I'm one of those people who had a really successful Facebook ad program, and I've sold a lot of properties.
Right.
And on the 12th of January, they said I violated their policies. No more boosts, no more ads. How do I? And I begged and pleaded. I don't know how I fixed that.
So what were you doing? Individual listings?
I was, like an individual listing from my website with a link to it on my
Okay.
website.
So try this. So what was happening, and this may have happened to some others, if you try to showcase an individual listing, they don't like that, right? Think about it like a consumer. They don't want to see an individual listing. They want to see a search that contains your listing, but also other listings. So you're in Santa Fe, right? So you list a house in downtown Santa Fe. You go out and you have on your website a search for all the homes in downtown Santa Fe, Old Town Santa Fe. Your new listing happens to be inside that search result. Advertise the search result from your website instead of an individual listing.
Okay, but when I go to my ad account now, it just says it's disabled.
Contact Facebook and see what's going on. See if there's anything that can happen to enable, right? What time is it here? I think we got time for, let's do two more questions.
I'm Corey Ballou from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And one of the things we hadn't quite touched on, and I wanted to see kind of opinion on kind of A or B, is either Facebook lead funnels, so ads with a funnel follow-up system,
right?
Or messenger bots from an ad. So either someone says, I'm interested, sends that link with the listing information, or I've seen several where they'll send like a 33 touch in Facebook messaging that's already templated, like with video content.
So Facebook messaging has been kind of so the question is Facebook messaging and the bots versus ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels, right now, Facebook's not really feeling that so much because of the whole ad issue. So the bots have been a way for a lot of agents to go. And even Facebook's doing that. Like if you don't finish out an ad, you get the bots attacking you within Facebook Messenger going, hey, would you like to finish this? For only $10, you can finish that. So yeah, that is definitely something that if you've been doing lead funnels and ClickFunnels and they're not working, bots are going to be the way to go, I think.
So question with that, and then is there a limit on how many messages, if you had like, let's say 500 contacts that, they're going to do, let's say one a day through a messenger system. Is there do you know if there's a limit on that?
I don't know the exact number, but I mean, Facebook will have its limitations on that. They don't want, I think they've learned the lesson. They don't want people to abuse that. Because one of the things that people hated about Facebook was the ads.
Definitely.
But you guys loved them because that's the ads, that's selling my product. But we had a little bit of an ad overkill. And I think Facebook has reacted in a very extreme manner. That's why we had Facebook Zero. I think they're going to ease off of that. They had to make a show to everybody that says, hey, we're cleaning this stuff up. There was too much fake news, bad stuff happening. We're just wiping it all out, and they're going to start easing it back in. That's my opinion.
Right.
Question for someone watching you right now.
Okay.
He says mini chat or chat fuel.
Me chat or chat fuel for the question. Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to research that a little bit before I answer that one. Yeah. Yeah. Google it. Yeah. All right. Last question.
All right. Kyle Kish out of Albany, Oregon. What's the best way to stay up to date on the apps, features of Facebook, and just the general?
Good question. Okay. So I'm a former history teacher. I'm all about the research. I want to find my stuff. This is not a Keller Williams tool. This is not a Facebook tool, but this is just a general social media tool. One of the best things I like, because they send out an email every single day. Everybody goes, oh, I don't want that. But it gives you all the updates, and it's free. It's called socialmediaexaminer.com. Anybody else use that? It's awesome. I think it's awesome. Half the stuff that I use in my business, I found about it there first. That's where I first found out about Canva, like 3-4 years ago.
Well, they met at 8:15. He just went a little over, but that's.
He was good. I like him.
Michael's,
He's a little bit swaggery.
Charles Twithart works out of Edmond, which is his son.
His dad.
His dad, I mean.
Yeah.
And
He has to